morning, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. What if the Earth had its own analytical system and think something like, I have been carrying this gridlock of species for quite a while and I am tired of all of them and they are not taking care of me as I do for them. Let's eradicate every one of them and have a new beginning altogether. But it has never happened like that. And so is the case with the humans. Whenever we come across a difficult situation, we don't affect the factors that are responsible for it, and instead we look for the solution for the problem. Therefore, the topic of my speech is Humans, the epitome of the earth. It is due to the potency of the Almighty that He created a numerous, mesmerizing and vivid components of the cosmos manifestation, and yet kept them interrelated. The most noticeable of all of them is the interrelation between humans and the earth. How? There are various aspects that explain it. First is the birth of human and the earth that are interrelated to each other. The birth of earth took place when a big ball of mass full of fire and gases was detached from the sun, and when its temperature gradually decreased, it went through numerous processes like plate tectonics, continental drifts, magnetic storms, magnetic reversal of the poles, worldwide floods and fires, ice ages, and finally, when the first trace of life took its place on this ball of mass, the ball was known as the earth. Same goes with the human's birth. It has stages like prenatal stage, embryo formation, zygote formation, post-implantation, and finally, the human takes place on this earth. The stages may appear a little less, but it is as analogous as its complications included and the care it includes as the earth did when it was taking its place in the solar system. The second aspect is one of the major aspects that interrelates earth with human, which is a volcano and human anger. Volcano is often used as a metaphor of human anger. Whenever we come across a completely jeopardizing situation in our life, we are extremely demeaned. Hence, here starts the generation of the magma of our sadness. As the time passes by, this magma keeps on accumulating, and therefore we start showing symptoms like grief, unwillingness to interact, and so does the earth by manifesting the disturbances under the crust, which we also know as earthquakes. As the time further passes by, the level of accumulation of our sadness keeps on increasing. When this level of our sadness reaches its threshold, the magma of sadness takes its form to the lava of anger, and the volcano of our anger erupts and destroys whatever comes in our way. It means, in our angry state of mind, we don't care who is trying to console us, we don't care who our loved ones are, we don't even care what the outcomes could possibly be. As similar to that lava that flows down the hill, annihilating the plants, the livelihoods, or anything that comes in its way. But it's the beauty of the nature, rather the nature of the nature, that change is permanent. When our lava of anger is cooled down and settled down, we get back to our senses and realize what wrong has been done by us and look for a path to redeem it. Just like in the case of earth. When the actual lava of earth is settled down and solidified, the annihilated livelihood finds its own way for the revival on the same lava which destroyed it. That is the beauty of the nature. So it goes with the human itself. When the situations are not according to as it goes or have gone wrong with us, we tend to find a path to redeem from our mistakes and get back to the path or get back to the zone of our comfort, that is, with our loved ones. The inference of the above context can be made by last but not the least interrelation which is the most common philosophical interrelation, and which is known as the day and night of the earth with the ups and the downs of life. As the sun rises, the day begins, a new phase begins, with the pleasant aroma of the air, the sweet chirping of the birds, and the sweet sounds of the leaves that are made by the movements of the leaves of the trees. As the time passes by, the days moves on until a new phase begins, that is the normal phase, when we call it, to which we relate it to the normal days when we vegetate and we say we are just living. Whereas the daytime, when the day begins, we interrelate it to the good times of our life. And as the further time approaches, here comes the dark, which approaches with the dusk, completely blinding us, conducive to digressing. But again, as I said, it's the nature of the nature. Change is permanent. Nothing stays as it is. It is dark at the moment, but we know after some time there's going to be a new phase with a better pleasant aroma of the air and better sound and better beginning. Therefore, nothing stops in this world, not even this earth, not even we. As the time passes by, no matter what the ups and downs of our life is, we keep on continuing our journey non-stop. And so does the earth. It keeps on rotating and revolving around the sun, non-stop. Therefore, we are the epitome of the earth.